has been a long time coming, people, but I'm glad I am back here to record more. So yes, man, no more nonsense. Let's just get right to it. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And yeah, man, had quite a few days off. If you didn't notice, yeah, I'm pretty sure you did though. But yeah, man, finally got some issues ironed out, and yeah, no hat today. I just didn't want to feel like I was putting on another show or whatever. You know, I love wearing my hats. But yeah, man, we back at it one more time, man. I'm very sorry, you know, you guys, to all of you for all of the delays and all the nonsense with the video editing and all that. But hey, man, you got to go through some trials and tribulations in life in order to actually make sense of what's going on. And so dealing with the channel here, that's our little bump in the road. Hopefully it's the last one, even though I'm pretty sure there might be one or two more. Who knows? But yeah, man, we back at it again here on Miscellaneous Monday to start the new week. And yeah, we got a couple of videos to get to, and hopefully we're gonna like what we see, and hopefully you guys like what we're gonna talk about too. So yeah, we're gonna get into the first one here. And this one is from the TV show, The Newsroom. Now, I watched this show, and I just watched it one time all the way through. And to be honest with you, I think I need to watch it a few more times all the way through, because this show was really intense, man. The first episode that I saw that got me into it, man, I was like really high out of my mind, and I didn't really absorb all the stuff that I probably should have. But the more that I watched the first episode, like I said, the more I got into it. So yeah, we're gonna get into a scene from The Newsroom today. And this one is gonna be titled, "America is Not the Greatest Country in the World Anymore." Well, I think we've already tapped on that, tapped in on that a few times in different videos that we've seen. You know, I have my own reservations about this whole statement about America being the greatest country or whatever the hell, but yeah, man, not too I don't remember everything that was said in this, man, because like I said, I was high out of my mind when I first saw it. But we're gonna recap it and rehash it, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna read something, I don't know. But yeah, man, glad to be back one more time, but we're gonna get into it like I said. So let's go ahead and do this. The Newsroom with "America is Not the Greatest Country in the World Anymore." And if you like this reaction, please click on the like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple zingers at your boy. Friendly dialogue, no drama here, you know. I've already dealt with enough drama as it is, man. I don't think I can take any more, especially the way my Seahawks and my Mariners have been playing lately. Ugh, goodness. I need something to make me smile, for fuck's sake, man. But yeah, man, hopefully we'll have something to make us smile. So let's go ahead and see what they're talking about with this one. And we're going to have some stuff to talk about, I'm sure, but we'll see what it is. So let's go ahead and do it. The Newsroom with "America is Not the Greatest Country in the World Anymore," right here on Eddie B TV, round one of this Miscellaneous Monday. And let's get to it, y'all. All right, let's get situated with this one, and here we go.
Let's move on to the next question. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I'm a sophomore, and this is for all three of you. Can you say in one sentence or less what... you know what I mean.
One sentence.
Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Diversity and opportunity.
Lewis?
Freedom and freedom. So let's keep it that way.
Okay, twice.
Will?
The New York Jets.
No, I'm going to hold you to an answer on that.
The New York Jets.
What makes America the greatest country in the world?
Well, Lewis and Sharon said it. Diversity and opportunity, and freedom and freedom.
No, it's not.
I'm not letting you go back to the airport without answering the question.
Don't be telling me what to do, boy.
Well, our Constitution is a masterpiece. James Madison was a genius. The Declaration of Independence is, for me, the single greatest piece of American writing. You don't look satisfied.
One's a set of laws and the other's a declaration of war. I want a human moment from you. What about the people? Why is America
Not the greatest country in the world, Professor. That's my answer.
Okay.
You're saying...
Yes.
Let's talk about...
Fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of our paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always? Hey, and with a straight face, you're gonna tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yeah, you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite?
Yosemite. Well, that is a nice place. Yeah, it is.
Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chest. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured diseases, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior.
Damn, that's.
We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy.
That's real too, man.
We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men, men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one.
That's true too.
America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. Enough?
Oh, gee, that's the end of it. Yeah, well, he said he wanted a human moment from him, so I guess that's as human as it gets right there. Damn, man. See, I knew there was a lot that I didn't really hold on to when I first saw this, man. But yeah, man, this show really got intense, man. Like I said, I saw the first episode and then I wasn't really paying attention to it as much, but then I was still into it, so I just like binge watched the rest of the whole thing. And then yeah, it was a pretty intense show, man. Really awesome. If you get a chance, check out the Newsroom. It's an insane, awesome show. Okay, y'all, that was the Newsroom with America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. Well, I don't know what was going on before 1985 because that was the year I was born, but well, we know a little bit about what was going on. Damn, it's like I remember doing something. I think it was a David Cross video I did, and he was talking about America sucks at everything or something like that. I forgot the name of it, but I got a lot of bad comments from people talking about, well, if you don't like it, then, blah, 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 something along the lines of that. I am from America. I love America. It's just that I don't like it very much, you know, these days. It's a lot of nonsense going on, and it's too much. Now, granted, there's other stuff going on in the world, man, that ain't too flattering either. But, you know, I'm not living there, so I can't really speak on that stuff, you know, from a distance only, and that's only with limited knowledge of it as well. But I see the stuff that goes on in this country, man, and it just does not make me feel happy about it. It doesn't make me feel excited for the future. It doesn't make me feel like there's anything to really show any sort of pride in whatsoever, you know. But I mean, granted, there's a few things here and there that are exceptions, you know, to what the overall, you know, bad feel of what's going on in this country. But it's just like, wow. I like what he said there when he said that we aspire to intelligence and it didn't make us feel inferior. Like, you know, a lot of things that you gain from your running the gauntlet of life, you know, and all the history that's going on, you get to a point where you feel like we learned all this stuff, we got all these great things, and now what are we gonna do with them? And this is what we did with them, and it's not too flattering. You know, I'm just being real, you know. I'm not saying all this because I have advanced knowledge of everything that goes on in the political world or everything else in the world, but my own experiences and the things that I see that I can comprehend, yeah, I can chime in on those things, you know. But, you know, it's just like this show, Will, played by Jeff Daniels, awesome actor, by the way. I loved him in Dumb and Dumber, and I've loved him in a lot of other things, too. He also played in The Martian. He plays a conservative Republican in this show and a news anchor. And he was talking about a lot of things, how he was disappointed in his party and stuff like that. He's also disappointed in the country. But I think that for someone to say something like, well, if you don't like it, get out then. If America sucks and everything. It's like, I love my family. But also, I don't like some of them sometimes because of the stuff they do. And my family hasn't liked me a few times over some stuff that I did that wasn't too mature or too, you know, flattering in and of itself. But it's just like, does that mean that you just leave your family? No, you take the good with the bad. And just like I'm from America, I love America. You know, I love being from here. I love being from where I'm from in America. But, you know, there's a lot of things not to like. And I don't think there's anything wrong with pointing out things that aren't going cool in your country, you know, and hopefully they can get fixed somewhere down the line. I don't hold my breath or nothing like that. But it's just like the way he described it all is that how can we be the greatest country in the world if we're not even the greatest at any one thing? You know, it's just accept nonsense. When he said the number of people who think angels are real, and that's, you know, going in with the religion stuff, you know, incarcerated people in prison, you know, it's just like we got more people in prison than it seems like we got free sometimes. It's kind of strange. But yeah, that's just another issue. So many stupid laws, so many things. Like, here's the thing that I often find amazing. Why is weed legal now, but yet there's still people locked up for marijuana charges? They should have been let out. I mean, like, why are they still being kept in prison or whatever? That don't make no sense. And it's just like a lot of things that just go down that just don't make any sense, that just make this country kind of hard to like digest in many ways. But, you know, if you have the brain to chime in on it, you know, obviously you're gonna have some pretty you know, intense things that you can qualify to say, you know. But it's just, I just don't like how people don't understand it. It's like we got these like over obsessed patriotic people, you know. I remember Bill Maher said something when he was talking about that too. He was just like, I'm sick of people saying this America is the greatest country in the world, and that always comes from people who have never been anywhere. They just love where they're from, and that's it. Like, I'm from here, but I've been around places, you know, other places in this country before, all over the place. There's a lot of places I haven't been, but it's just always like insane to know like what goes in other places as opposed to where you live. It's like, sometimes I like to say like they say this place is called the United States of America. It seems more like the divided states of, you know, stolen land, it seems like. But I'm not going to complain too much on that because obviously ain't nothing being done about that either. But, you know, a very good clip, you know. I mean, I think that when you're someone with his personality on the show, his character I'm talking about, you know, he had this like weird feel where he was like one way, and then this little clip happened, he turned into somebody else, which I thought was kind of interesting. But just like I said, it's a good show, so check it out if you got some free time because it was a pretty good one, at least to me anyway. But yeah, very good clip, man. It was a very interesting spin on certain things that has to do with things that come out of Americans' mouths. But yeah, very nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. One more time, the Newsroom with America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. And if you like that reaction, please pull on the like button for me. One more time, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, as always, leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple zingers at your boy. Friendly dialogue, no drama here, okay? Don't want any of it. Got too much of it as it is, and I'm looking for a break, if you guys don't mind, that is. So yeah, man, this is gonna be Eddie B TV, wrapping up this one more again. Glad to be back. You know, I'm a little bit more relaxed now that I have a chance to take a deep breath and realize I can get back to doing this whole thing again, man. I remember when I wasn't feeling too good, I was pissed off that I was taking time off because I was sick. But this was a completely different thing, man. It cost me money, it cost me time, it cost me patience. And goodness, I just wanted to see something else other than me suffer for a change. Turns out it had to be my sports teams. Damn it, but that's a whole nother story, man. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in one more time to this one, man. Hopefully you guys like this one, man. And just like I said, check out the show if you ever have any free time, because I think it was a pretty good one, and I think some of you guys might like it as well. So yeah, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in. We got one more video to go, and hopefully it's going to be a good one, and hopefully you guys like it. So until next reaction, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.